Hi guys, and welcome back to Yoga with Miss Petrocelli. How are you doing today? Are you recovered from that workout the other day? That was a tough one. I hope you really enjoyed it. It's tricky, but balancing, right? But it's one of those skills where you really have to practice those poses so we can get better at it. All right, so for today, I just want to start with a couple of rounds of a nice deep breath. I want you to ground your feet underneath you on your mat. And I want you to take a nice inhale in. And nice deep exhale out. Inhale in. Deep exhale out. One more time. Inhale in. And a deep exhale out. Great work. All right, so for this, we are going to start in a tabletop, because the other day we did a lot of standing, balancing movements. Today we're going to be more on the mat. All right, so we are going to come into our tabletop. So for a few rounds of a cat or cat-cow. So just make sure your hands are right over your shoulders and your knees are over your hips, aligned in a nice right angle. And as you inhale, you want to arch your back. For cow, And as you exhale, round your back out for cat. Oh, that feels so good on my back. Inhale. Arching your back. And exhale as you round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, and come back to a neutral position. From this position, guys, we are going to lay flat on our bellies. So just lay flat down on your bellies. I want you to place your arms next to you, palms facing up. And just hold, push your forehead against the mat or the floor, and just breathe. This is what's called a locust. Now we're going to take a nice inhale in, and as we exhale, we're going to lift our arms and our feet. And breathe. And hold. And release. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Lift your arms and your legs. And exhale. And release. From our locust pose, we're going to come into a half frog. So you want to put your hands just like this in front of you. And we're going to start with our right foot. So we're going to grab our right foot and just hold it for a nice stretch in your front thigh. You can put your toes up or down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And hold. And feel that stretch. Ouch, it hurts. My quads are tight. And release. Okay, so from the frog pose, we're going to come into a bow pose. So this time we're going to actually have to come down, grab both our feet, and try to lift up. It's a very small movement. And breathe. And hold. Okay, so from this pose, we are going to release. And we're going to kind of just flip our bodies around and come into what's called a fish pose. So you want to lay flat, you want to put your hands onto your butt, your legs are straight, and you want to kind of arch your back and your head. Just like that. And breathe and hold. Opening up the chest. And release. Now from this pose, we're going to come up onto our knees. I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to go into a camel pose. We're gonna stand up on a high knee, just like that. Put your hands on the back of your lower back and just arch backwards for a camel pose. Some people can come all the way down for camel. I'm not there yet, it's a little tricky. Just breathe and hold. Okay, come back up. From camel, we are gonna come into a quick plank position, okay? And we're gonna just lift our right foot up. And as we come back down, I want you to just swing it in, okay? And bending that knee and coming into straight, lengthening your left leg, and just hold it just like that for what's called our pigeon pose. And breathe and hold, guys. Okay, we're going to release that. Bring our left foot back into our plank, our right foot back into our plank position. I'm going to hold that plank for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to go over to the side for a side plank. And breathe. And hold. And come back down. Now we're gonna lift. I'm gonna hold that plank for a couple of breaths. I'm gonna lift our left leg up for a nice inhale. And as we exhale, bring that foot back up by our arms into a left facing pigeon. And just breathe and hold. Make sure your right leg is extended down and flat down on your mat or the ground beneath you, and hold. Okay, we're going to step that foot back again. I'm going to come back down to a tabletop. Whew. Actually, we're going to swing around back into our fish pose. Let's swing around, sorry about that, guys. Hands onto our butts, legs extended straight, and arch that back up. And breathe, and hold. And release. We're gonna rock this up, and we're gonna get into our camel position again. Sitting up on a high kneel, placing your hands up on your lower back, and just bending back as much as you can. Okay, come back up. From the camel, we are going to come back down again into our bridge pose. And just lift up. Down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. All right, from our bridge pose, we're gonna come down, we're gonna roll over to our bellies, and we are going to come up to our bridge pose, remember? Our bow pose, sorry. We did the bridge. And just take a nice inhale in. And as you exhale, lift those legs and arms up. And hold. And breathe. And release. Now we're gonna do the frog on the other side, right? We did it on the right, now we're gonna do it on the left.
So lifting your arm up, right hand down. Hands are nice and wide on your mat. Lift your left foot and hold it. Oh, this is a tricky one. It's tricky. My quads are really tight. And hold. And release. So for this, we are going to go down into our locust pose. Remember the locust pose, guys? Our forehead is to the ground. Our arms are at our side, our palms facing up. Take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, lift your arms and your legs. You can lift your head also, or you can keep your head down. I'll lift my head also. And release. Okay, so from this, we're gonna come out, get into our tabletop position. We're gonna finish off the way we started with our cat-cows. All right, so inhale in, arching your back for cat. Exhale, back for cow. Rounding that back out. You can rock back and forth if you like. I like to do that. It stretches it out good. Inhale in for cat. Make sure to stretch that chest open. Open up that chest and stretch it out. Exhale out for cow. Last one. Inhale in. Exhale out. Back to our tabletop. Great work, guys. Let's get into our nice, comfortable seated position. That was a lot of work, even though it was mostly a seated flow, right? It was a different series of poses than the other day. But that's what we like to do. We like to change it up. So you're targeting different muscles and different poses to achieve, greater strength and flexibility in all these different positions, right? You can't do the same thing over and over. Even though there are there's a set number of yoga poses, but many of them have been modified and changed. I mean, I changed mine up a little bit. I called them different things, but it's all good. All right, guys, so let's end our practice with a nice big inhale in. Bringing our hands together and back down to our heart center to seal in our practice and balance our bodies. Great work, guys. I am so happy that you came to join me today. I can't wait to see you again. Stay peaceful. Till next time. Bye-bye.